All right, bro. So listen, having a morning routine is obviously and honestly like a cheat code. Like, you guys don't even understand how much happiness it brings me to really have a morning routine, even to have a routine in general. Cause let me tell y'all, right? So a routine is basically a not only is it a system of habits that you do, because it is a system of habits, but more importantly, it's a promise that you make to yourself. Like, you have daily five or however many morning uh non-negotiables with yourself every day. Like, no matter how I'm feeling, if I feel happy, if I feel sad, if I feel this, if I feel that, I still have to do my morning routine every single day, regardless. And the first thing that I want to point out is I notice now that I'm 27 years old, I notice that I'm starting to use the uh like the same type of vocabulary over and over and over and over and over, right? So I decided, like, hey, I wanted a change. So I began to basically I bought a dictionary, and I discovered that I actually liked learning a bunch of different random A words, let's say adjunct, uh amortize, abet, abeyance, like all those words I learned out of a dictionary. My entire goal is to literally just keep learning A words at this point, because A words are so fun and there's so many different type of things. And which, maybe this sounds crazy, but I feel like you should learn a word as soon as you wake up every day. Instead of scrolling on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, learn one singular word as soon as you wake up. Like, build a new vocabulary. Like, what's stopping you from actually doing that? Like, nothing really. Like, we all, for those of us who speak English, right? Think about it, right? When was the last time that you noticed, like, hey, my actual vocabulary is just kind of stagnant, right? Because we learn all these words, but we only use like common words and stuff like that. Like, none of us actually use, I'm not gonna say like sophisticated, there we go, sophisticated language, right? But why can't we? Like, I get it that we like to kind of talk in simpler terms, but like, why can't we just kind of change it up? What's stopping us from changing it up? I mean, we change our clothes, we change the actual TV station when we want to watch something different. So why can't your vocabulary be something totally different than what you're used to? The thing is, building a new vocabulary breaks you out of the comfortability of just having like a one track vocabulary that you've been using for like 30 plus years now. I'm just saying, it's just an option. It's just an option, but I really think that that is a good habit to have in the morning time, right? Now, the next thing, which is pretty common, is I do wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but actually, no, I'll be up even. I'm up 2 hours earlier. I'm up at 3 a.m. Yo, people always tell me like, oh, be up at 5 o'clock. Man, being up at 3 a.m. Man, that make 5 a.m. look like child's play, bro. First of all, being up at 3 o'clock in the morning is so peak, because like, I just feel like I think better at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, I feel like I think better. Like, I feel like my biggest burst of energy is at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, I really be up ready to start my whole day. And you know what's even crazy? What's even crazier is when I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm up before all the 5 a.m. overachievers. Like, that, I'm beating them at their own game, kind of. So come on, like, it's a no-brainer to me. Like, how bad, like, I want my morning routine so bad, I'm willing to wake up 2 hours earlier before all the big time players wake up and start their day. I'm already 2 to 3 hours ahead of them. I've already read all my books. I've already did stuff. I've already right. That's the thing, which is crazy. It's literally crazy. And it's just yeah, no, if you want to get ahead of the people who get ahead. You heard it from me first. Just saying, that's all facts. Now, the third thing that I like to do in the morning time is I like to take one thing that I find super boring and just do that. Literally. So for example, I've already kind of said this before in a previous video, but I've often found Microsoft Excel to be very, very boring, right? To be very boring. Man, you would never believe it. But I actually learn Excel now because I found it so boring. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this one boring thing, and I get through it, and you know what? It makes me a better person almost, because if I could sit through something boring, I could do anything. It literally gives me wings, it gives me wings like a Red Bull. Swear to God, it gives me wings like a Red Bull. I learn Excel and I'm sitting there bored. The guy that I'm learning it from is not the most entertaining, and I'm sitting there but the whole time I'm learning a skill that I can make money with. And that's the thing. You have to I feel like you have to really be bored in a portion of your morning, because there's greatness in that boring. Because literally, do you know? See, you probably think, oh well, Excel is just this actual program and whatever, which that's what I thought too. But more importantly, Excel, you can make a whole bag off of Excel. You could do data stuff for other companies. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. Microsoft Excel even got championships. Come on, bro. You can make a whole bag, a whole career off of using Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is Windows' most powerful program besides, I don't really know any of them, besides Word. But anyways, regardless though, it's one of the most powerful programs that they have. You can even use Excel to build game engines in, actual game engines. It is possible. So the impossible, it's possible in Excel. That's what makes it crazy. And it's just yo, this whole entire thing is boring, but if you learn it, that's when it get fun. And that's the thing. There's fun to be had. There's breakthroughs to be had in the boringness if you are willing to sit just for a small portion of your morning in that boringness pocket, right? So do that. The next thing that I like to do is I like to journal. Now, here's the thing. When I journal, I'm trying to solve the problems that I have in my life, or the things that made me feel bothered. I'm trying to figure out certain stuff. Some people have goals that they write down in their goal-driven journal. I'm not saying what to write, but what I'm saying is don't just write oh, my day went like this. You can do that, but try to see if you had one problem, one issue, one small thing. Because that small thing, if you go down that rabbit hole, it actually turns into a bigger thing. And then by the end of that bigger thing, you're like, wow, this is actually how the world works. This is how I see things. You discover yourself and you talk to yourself, because everybody, I explained to my sister today, I was just yo, if you ever read the one of the Shakespeare plays with, Hamlet. Matter of fact, I think this is called Hamlet, right? Hamlet often goes into these self monologue, couple page, whole, whole commentaries, and they're called soliloquies. And I was just We all have our own Hamlet style soliloquy going on in our brain that we just don't hear. And journaling allows us to hear that soliloquy, and we get to ask it questions. We get to kind of talk to the madness that goes on within our heads. And that's why I journal, to find out the bigger picture, right? Like journaling led me to ultimately discover that being on any type of journey is the destination. Being on a journey is the destination, and that is it. Like you don't do a journey just to get to where you're going. The journey is the process. You have to fall in love with the process in order for you to get to where you're going. But the process is ultimately where you are going to end up, and not just, oh, I'm going to just be rich. No, this is why rich people still make money. Like, can you imagine if like I'm some rich dude, but I just stopped at like $7 million? Like, no, I want 14. I want 21. I want $36 million. I want like, right? Because the destination is the journey, and you have to go through it time and time and time again. It's like playing your favorite video game and you beating it, but then you play it again immediately after, because you fell in love not with the game, but with the journey. You fell in love with the story, with the characters. And this is how it goes in your actual real life when it comes to your real journey too. For an example, I loved playing The Last of Us Part 1. Part 1 was my game. I loved playing it. Do you know that that was one of the only games where I beat it and immediately replayed it again and replayed it again and replayed it again, like over and over and over and over, because the characters in the story was so much more important than the end of the game, than the end of the journey. Okay, that is why I'm saying to you, you like, and all of that came from one journal entry. So can you imagine the potential of breakthroughs that you're going to have in your own life? Like that is what makes you a successful person, is when you can take your own thoughts and really break through and find out some whole different stuff before you even what's the name? Like before, like what I'm saying, no, like before you even like, I don't even know like where I was going with that, but you get like the idea. Not only that though, not only that, you become, when you study yourself and how you think, you kind of unlock the ability of, you kind of unlock psychology in a way, right? You start to kind of think like some psychologists. Like, for example, like I had a journal entry one day that said like, yo, why don't you show up for yourself? Like, how do you show up for your job, but you don't show up for yourself? Little did I know, Carl Jung literally had a whole thing about showing up for other people and not yourself, which was kind of similar to what I said. And I laughed because I was like, yo, me and him are on the same type of time, and he's a whole psychologist and whatever else, right? So I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. Like, you become a psychologist, a philosopher, a whole bunch of other stuff just by journaling and actually trying to like figure out your own life problems. Again, massive superpower, and nobody really tells y'all that. Like, everybody say journaling, but nobody breaks it down. Nobody tells you what you can gain from it. They just say, oh yeah, well, nah, you gain actual real powers. Like, you gain real superpowers that people take for granted every day. Swear to God, and that's big facts. All right, now the second thing, or the third thing, is I read my books. Reading is a form of meditation. Really, all reading is just a conversation between you and that author. That's all that reading basically is, right? So read your books because you can find out things that you never really found out before. Reading is also reading is the cheapest way to have a mentor. Like, if you really like a certain author, that's your mentor now. Reading is that. Like, you gain mentors. You can kind of, figure out what the author might say to you. If you ask them questions, you gain mentors through just buying a book for like $10. Come on, bro. People people charge money to be a mentor to other people. You bought a book for $10 and now that person is kind of like your mentor now. If you really like sit down and study their actual book in their language, he's a mentor now. So it's just like, right? So come on, man, get with the program. Come on, read. Come on, right? The last thing is, I think that was right. That was 4, right? That was 4, journaling. Okay. Yep. The last thing that I like to do is I start my morning off being like, well, I end my morning being active. So since I do have a job, I have to get 18,000 steps every single day. Now, mind you, this habit does start in the morning time. It may not always finish out in the morning time, but it starts in the morning time, and it just gets my creative avenues flowing, because walking is a form of getting your ideas to flow. It's a form of like, you know what I'm saying, flow. Once you get that walking and you're in that flow state of walking, your brain is just like, and you're just like, that's hard, that's crazy, whoa, that's crazy, right? It's just walking is a form of making your brain work when your brain is kind of stuck on stagnant. That is what walking does for you, and it's so beneficial because it gives you health benefits. It gives you mental health benefits. Like, it gives you all types of benefits. Like, I've lost 40 pounds walking. I walked 40 pounds off. I'm about to dog walk 40 more pounds off. Like, for real, like, walk, man. Like, I'm not saying do some crazy like, yeah. I'm not saying do all of that. But what I'm saying is, if I walked 40 pounds off, then you can too. I'm about to dog walk 40 more. So come on, like, just get with the program. I'm just saying, like, walking is so beneficial. And yeah, your feet gonna hurt the first couple times. And your arms gonna hurt from just constantly walking back and forth, and your shoulders gonna hurt. But I'm trying to tell you, it is a cheat code to walk, because it just unlocks so much of your body that you didn't know that you really even had, for real. You will like lose weight slowly, and all of that. It's really great. Now, a bonus thing that I like to do, kind of like in the morning time and outside of the morning time, so a little afternoon one just for, funsies, is I like to count my calories. Counting calories is so much fun. I don't know why people make counting calories like this whole big thing, but counting calories is so much fun because you literally get to see what you can eat throughout the day. So now you gotta like sit and strategize, like, yo, all right, so if I eat this, I can't have this later, but if I eat a half of this, I can kind of still maybe have it later. Right? You get options and choices. And it becomes a game now. Like, yeah, well, okay, if I eat this candy bar, this is 160. But if I eat this candy bar at this time, it's still 160, but I would already have my main course meal already ate. Maybe I can kind of like eat half, right? It's just a cheat code. It's a cheat code to losing weight too. And it's all a game, and it's really fun to kind of see how you can kind of like break and bend your own calorie eating system, how many that you can actually eat. I have a ton of fun doing that every day. A ton of fun doing it every day. Like, and the most satisfying thing is eating food that you thought weren't gonna be high in, high in calories. And you're like, oh wow, I just ate all of this, and I'm still at like 1,000 calories left to go. That's crazy, because you still can eat stuff. That's crazy. Dude, counting calories is so much fun. Count your calories, gang. Even if you're skinny, count your calories. It doesn't matter how buff or big you are. count your calories is so much of a cheat code, and it's just crazy to me how people used to make it seem like it was like a punishment. It ain't a punishment. It's really a game for real. But with that being said, you know, if you like this video, if you got any value out of this video, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. The Holy Trinity, and I will see you guys on the next video. Deuces.